Hello, my name is Seamus Evans. I live with Tourette's and I want to get the best out of life. In this YouTube series, it's called Tourette's from Around the World, where I glorify the individuals and showcase individuals living with Tourette Syndrome from all over the globe. In this episode, we're going to hear from Dayma, who is a content creator from Tunisia, which is situated between Algeria and Libya. Here she is.
Hi, hello everybody, my name is Dayma. I am a content creator living in Tunisia. I make content about Tourette Syndrome, about neurodiversity and about hidden disabilities in general. First of all, I want to thank you so much, Seamus, for including me in this amazing series, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly because I have no idea how to pronounce it actually. And I'm really thrilled to be part of this series. And I'm gonna tell you about my story, about some hardships I went through and what I've learned. So without further ado, let's dive in, shall we? My Tourette's came when I was 17 years old. That means that it came pretty late for a person with Tourette's because you have to have Tourette's before the age of 18, so it can be considered Tourette's. And it came as a sudden onset of tic disorder. I was one night watching anime with my friend through my phone and calling her, and my hand started twitching. And then I threw the phone across the room and I didn't know what happened. And I had to tell her that I wasn't feeling well and that I had to go. Later that night, I thought that I'm gonna have a panic attack, but it didn't happen. I had a tic attack that lasted for 3 hours. I didn't know what was wrong with me, and that the morning I told my mom, I'm not doing well. I am not doing okay. I think I need to go to the doctor. And seeing her reaction after her seeing me tic broke my heart, seeing her cry like that because she was helpless and she didn't know how to help me. We went to many doctors that dismissed me, many doctors that didn't know what I have. Even a doctor told me that I have a demon inside of me. Yes, a doctor, a therapist to be exact. Many doctors dismissed, many doctors didn't really help. I took medication that made me gain 10 kilograms and then I stopped it and I went to another doctor until after a year and a half I got my Tourette Syndrome diagnosis, my official diagnosis with it. And I started behavioral cognitive therapy. Having this disorder wasn't a walk on the beach. It wasn't easy, nor was it fun. As many of you Tourettic people know that, or people with tics, having tics can be very painful for you. Some tics can be obscenities, some tics can make you get into trouble, some tics can be very painful like hitting tics or slapping tics, and I have many of those. People looks, the way that people might look at you, trying to navigate through something that comes so suddenly too, especially that it came in the year that was like a very important year in my life, high school, the final year of high school. Because I wanted to go to my dream college, which I wanted to study psychology, and spoiler alert, I do study psychology now. I didn't let my Tourette's stop me. And it was a very big thing to deal with becoming disabled overnight when it's the last year of high school for you, and it's like hard in general to become disabled overnight. But with research and with understanding, a lot of belief in my heart, I was able to go through it. With amazing people that I had around me. Yes, I had looks and I had people look at me weird and people who thought that I might possess. But with amazing people surrounding me, I was able to get through this. The hardships that I went through because of my Tourette's made me a better person. How is that possible? To become a better person and to blossom because of a sickness and something that is very hard to deal with. It was because I had to learn how to adapt. I had to learn how to become another different person to know how to deal with what I have now. I learned, I did a lot of research. and I tried to understand myself. Seeing others dealing with the same thing that I had was really reassuring to me, and knowing that I'm not alone. I had to become my own advocate in a country that people don't know what Tourette or tics is. Yes, many people don't understand, but I didn't let that stop me. I'm gonna get dirty looks in public, yes, but I didn't let that stop me from living my life. I had to become my own advocate. And by that, I decided to make my TikTok account and to be advocate for people with Tourette's around Tunisia and people that speak in Arabic. I wanted to share awareness, I wanted to spread it, and I wanted to share my story with others, telling them that Tourette's is not easy, but we are strong, we are beautiful, amazing creatures, and me as a Muslim, I believe in something, and that is Allahu la yukallifu nafsan illa wus'aha. That means God will never give a soul something that it cannot handle, and that God will never make you go through something that He knows that you cannot go through. And I am a firm believer of that, and I believe that if God gave me this, it gave me for a purpose, and that I can handle it, and that I can advocate for others like me and become their voice and do great things with it. So I am grateful to my Tourette's, and I wouldn't take anything back, and I don't regret anything, nor am I angry about anything that happened to me. I'm grateful to everything, the hardships, the cries, the sadness, the problems to adapt, because without it I wouldn't become the person that I am right now. Without it I wouldn't be actually spreading awareness and becoming a symbol for Tourette's awareness in Tunisia. For other people with Tourette syndrome, I want to tell you that you are so strong, and I am so proud of you, and I am so proud of your efforts, and that you're gonna get through it. Try to advocate for yourself, try to tell people what you need and what you appreciate and what you don't appreciate when they treat you, and how to approach your Tourette's and your tics, and try to accept yourself the way that you are, because you're amazing the way that you are, and I love you. Even though I don't know you, I love you so much, and I am really proud of you for being such an amazing, strong person and going through this. And that's all for the video. I hope that I drew a smile on your faces, even a little bit. And I hope you guys have an amazing day, and goodbye!
If you enjoyed listening to Dayma's story and her life living with Tourette syndrome, and you want to know more about her, just head on over to the description in this video and you can find out all about her pages and her social media where you can follow her content. If you like this video, give me a like, a subscribe for more Tourette syndrome content. Have a good day.